Very quiet in the studio, please. Here we go.
Joining me now from Las Vegas, Jonathan Warren, chairman of the Liberace Foundation for the Creative and Performing Arts. Welcome, Jonathan. It looks like moving day out there. You're surrounded by boxes and pianos. I imagine there's a lot of bling hidden in those boxes. Am I wrong?
Well, no, you wouldn't be wrong. Thankfully, moving day is over. We've moved everything into where we are right now. We're actually deep inside Liberace Mansion in Las Vegas. And what you see behind me is actually the Liberace collection.
Now, many fans, Jonathan, of Liberace were disappointed that their shrine, if you will, the Liberace Museum, has closed. But I understand you're also not allowed to reveal very much, but that there is something to look forward to coming down the pike, right?
Several things, and of course the public was not happy to have Liberace's treasures go out of view for a while, but the board is very committed to bringing those back out into the public. So it is a tremendous collection, and many people don't realize the size of it and the scope of it. Here behind me, there are 38 chandeliers, 17 pianos, 100 costumes. There's everything that you can imagine from Liberace's various mansions and his stage productions. So it's a tremendous collection.
What about all those blingy Rollses and Cadillacs and...
Yes, we have a few of them on display around the country with various automotive museums and a couple of properties in Las Vegas. And then we have 8 more of them in storage as well. So as far as what we'll be doing in the near future and what we can announce, well, thankfully we have a strategic alliance with Martin Ravenhill, who came in from Great Britain to buy Liberace's mansion in Las Vegas and to renovate it. And that has allowed us this very secure, in fact, the most secure it's ever been, storage for the Liberace Museum collection.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Liberace was an extremely generous man. He left over $100 million in a foundation for up-and-coming artists. Why was that so important to him and his legacy, Jonathan?
It's speculation on my part as to why it would be so important to him himself. Only Lee could answer that question, I suppose. But I think anybody that ever saw him talk about it would tell you that he very much was that American success story who came from middle America and rose to superstardom and became the person who inspired so many other stars who've credited him, from Elton John to Lady Gaga. So he very much, it was very important to him, and he spoke very often about making sure that his foundation not only provided scholarships for up-and-coming performers in the creative and performing arts, but also that it provided venues for those people to be able to perform in front of the public.
And what kind of artists would be eligible for a scholarship or a grant?
You will leave that up to the board to determine, but it will be certainly in the performing and creative arts, as it always has been. Over $5 million has been given out in the past, and when we ramp that back up, we expect it to be quite substantial. Our advisory board will probably be the modus operandi by which we receive nominations, and our advisory board now includes such diverse people as Melissa Corkin, who is the executive producer of the World Music Awards in Monte Carlo, all the way to Bo Ayers, who was Liberace's conductor for 13 years.
So keeping Liberace's dreams alive, for sure. What are the plans for the foundation? You mentioned revving it up again. What's happening?
Well, as I said, we'd like to bring Liberace's treasures back out into the public eye. We intend to do that with an upcoming fundraising campaign that will allow us to move in rent-free in donated space. If we get a little help from Clark County, Nevada, then one of those spaces will indeed be Liberace Mansion. The other space will be on the Las Vegas Strip, and I'm unable to divulge where exactly that would be at the moment, but I can tell you that it would be a historic Las Vegas Strip property to which Liberace was no stranger. I'm happy to be able to report also that in the design realm for all of this. It takes a tremendous amount of know-how and talent in the curation world, far beyond my scope, to be able to put all of this together on locations like that, and to make it so that it makes sense for the public to view it and it's protected adequately as well. And to do that, we've managed to bring in the interior designer who handled the Michael Jackson mansion, Paulina Biggs Sparkle, and that renovation here in Las Vegas. And then also, we're able to tell you today that we have the legendary Warwick Stone of the Hard Rock Hotel fame to design the exhibits for both locations.
Well, it sounds to me, Jonathan, like the scope and the scale of it all would make Liberace very proud.
We hope so.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you the best of luck with all the plans for the foundation and the museum. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.